Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to share a story of the one who shines like blinding lights even after falling for several times in life. The name of the personality will be said at the end. This can be a challenge for you all to find who is he. Here's the story. He didn't have a rich father, led a poor life, tried 3 times for university, all failed. Though he applied for Harvard for 10 times, again to say all failed. They didn't even want to look at him. For the last time, he went to the teachers' college, which was considered the 3rd or 4th class of his city. He then applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. It was so difficult at that time for him to survive inside this big world. He was so frustrated because he thought in the university where he was only paid $10 a month. Only because he could not find a good job in 1994, discussed that he was going to do something interesting called internet, but 23 of them against it. They said, "This is the stupidest idea. We have never heard about the internet and you know nothing about computers." And he never thought he was smart. Nobody believed that he could be successful. Because everybody said, "This guy think differently, think crazily. He is thinking about something that will never work." All were firm in that because they knew he had failed in several attempts and would never succeed in anything. Once, for the first time, when KFC was launched in his city, 24 were appointed for the interview, but 23 were selected and one was knocked out. That one was him. But still, he didn't give up. To look higher up into the sky, he came out with the efforts to work on the internet, ignoring all sorts of discouragements ringing in his ear. He tried to borrow $3,000 from the bank, and it took 3 months, but all in vain. His small team talked to over 30 or 40 venture capitalists. Everybody said, "No, forget it." Anyhow, he started a business named Alibaba. Lot of people said, "Alibaba is a terrible model." He said, "I believe it. I think this thing could be big." Now he says, "I never thought it would be that big like today." But he believed that something is waiting for him, and he had to work hard to prove himself. That was the tough experience. His team gathered $50,000 from 18 founders. He started the journey of his true life. For the first 3 years, they did not have even $1 revenue from their business. It was not too easy. But why? It kept up going ahead, going forward. Because they received lots of emails of thanks from the customers. They said, "This is such a great thing. We cannot pay you, but this thing helped us. If you keep on helping us, one day you will be successful." And he believed this. Little by little, they built up their business and their ecosystem of the infrastructure. And then, after 16 years, they have Alibaba Group. They have Tmall Group. They have the Taobao Group. And they have Alipay. And people said, "You are so smart. How could you make a company like that?" His magic words to us are, "When you're optimistic, it's always opportunity." We are at the best time of this century. The best assets you have is that you are young. Don't complain. Let the other people complain. The opportunity always lies where people complain. Think about how you can make the difference. Tomorrow is new. Make the move, make the action. Make enough mistakes, you will fall and you will stand up. Any mistake is an income. It is a wonderful revenue. Nobody can conquer the world. We only can serve the world. Guess who? Yes, he is the co-founder and former executive chairman of Alibaba Group, now a multinational technology conglomerate. He is none other than Jack Ma.